Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again with the best deck for the Goblin Party Rocket Challenge. This challenge just jumped into Clash, and it is super fun if you know how to play it. Basically, the rocket converts cards into goblins. If a card dies to it, it is a goblin. If you play cards with shields or a bit of a buffer, like the skeleton barrel, protecting the skeletons, then they can't be converted because they hit the shield of the barrel or they hit the shield from the recruits. And then your card stays alive, and then you're in a great spot. I would always recommend playing cards like Arrows and Log, because these are cards that can kill Mother Witches if they're comboed together. They also are able to kill bait cards. For instance, if someone has the wise idea of spending 5 elixir on the party rocket to counter your skeleton barrel, you call them a bit of a silly sir, and you just log it, because they did a 5 elixir investment on 3, you drop 2, and then, you know, you're in a good spot. You're even at least. So yeah, let's jump into it and see what we can do. Let's go. And then they're also going to take the damage from the skeleton barrel and the log, by the way. So you're up overall. Anyway, this is going to be pretty fun. We should get it done without any losses. We'll see. I'm going to go for a fly machine here. I hope it doesn't hit my tower, but of course it does. Unlucky. It is what it is. So I wish I dropped my fly machine a bit faster. Mother Witch is probably going to be one of the most played cards in this challenge. I think that the Fisherman in the back is like not necessarily very great, but it is fine, because if he's running Giant Skeleton or something, we're just going to party rocket it anyway. I would love to go Skeleton Barrel here. I generally like cycling my evolutions, so if I have the opportunity to, I will just do that. I'm going to go Arrows just to guarantee kill that, and he has a Log. So we've seen Wall Breakers, we've seen Log, we've seen Goblin Gang. There's a lot of cards that are indicative of it being a Mega Knight deck. That's going to be the case. I'm kind of hyped up because I like beating Mega Knights. It's not fun losing against it ever, but when I get to play against it, it's a vibe, because I generally do win. Also, wait, he doesn't have Mega Knight because he's got Cannon, unless he's a mid-ladder menace. So this is just a different deck than I was routinely seeing. Anyway, this Bats combo on the left is dead. You don't really want to go Party Rocket, because if you think about it, you're Party Rocketing on things that are cheap, like bait cards. Yeah, you get more stuff, but at the same time, it just doesn't make sense. One thing that I like doing is I like going Evolved Royal Recruits, and then when I go Evolved Royal Recruits, and they spend a lot of stuff, ooh, that doesn't do damage to towers. Yeah, so he doesn't understand. That's why you always watch these videos first, because then you know what the cards do. This guy did not know what the cards did. He just whipped it out. But yeah, I like going in for pushes with my Evolved Royal Recruits, and also using my Skeleton Barrel, and then I will force them to cycle stuff that I can use the Party Rocket on. And this probably only works in double elixir. In single elixir, you could probably just win by spamming Royal Recruits and not necessarily carrying that much, because the Party Rocket's a dead card for them. If they have Drill, that's kind of an unfortunate situation. And if they do have Drill, then I think I'd use Fisherman on defense against Goblin Drill. If the people are running Goblin Drill plus that, it is definitely not a bad combo. Anyway, he's just spamming stuff, so I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel here and then cycle Fisherman on defense against Goblin Gang. It might not seem like the right decision. It might not seem like a great play, but it's a 3 for 3, so I'm not going to complain about it. It's still fine for me. So usually, again, like, you want to spam your evolutions. We didn't really get a good starting hand at all, but we're chilling. We go Archers here. I should take one of those on my tower if, wow, 0? That's hilarious. I was supposed to take 1. I'm going to log on the Goblin Gang to guarantee kill it. Then I'm going to Skeleton Barrel here on the right side. And then I'm going to go Fly Machine. And then, yeah, it looks like we just win the game. I don't even think I have to unleash the Party Rocket. We could do it for the meme. If he does Party Rocket on the other side, notice how, like, we're able to clean this up with arrows if we wanted to. And then he still doesn't kill the other side. Like, Party Rocketing, spending 5 elixir on Royal Recruits, it's just kind of diabolical. It's just not going to ever give him a good trade. And usually they want to arrows on Archers, but they can't because of the Skeleton Barrel. This deck just works very well. And again, if you play against Mother Witch, reminder, arrows plus log does kill the Mother Witch every single time. So let's complete this 10-0 without any losses. Let's lock in and, yeah, prove that this is one of the best decks for the challenge. Also, if you guys appreciate the fact that I'm up here at 2:47 a.m., also showcasing a top-tier deck and spending the time to do this at early in the morning or late at night at my time, definitely leave a like on the video. It supports me, it lets me do this, and it allows me to create Clash Royale content and make the best content I can. I'm trying super hard on my editing. If you guys don't watch the channel already, all the videos are top-tier decks, professionally done editing. And then, of course, I try to, whenever I can, showcase these challenges as early as possible as well. But yeah, it's important to run this deck with double small spells like the Log and Arrows, because there's just so many people with bait cards anyway. So, I mean, if I'm cycling my my recruits and I'm getting to the evolution, if I'm cycling my archers and getting to the evolution, I'm getting a built-in elixir collector. So this fisherman is just there to counter hog riders if I need to, or a win condition that they might randomly have. It's not necessarily needed. And then also the fly machine isn't really needed. The meat and potatoes of your deck will most of the time just be the archers, the fly machine, and also the royal recruits. And then of course your spells, it's very easy to get value out of them. So I'm just going to throw down a fisherman here because it's a better trade than dropping an arrows on that. And then the archer should put in a lot of work. I think he loses the bomber, and then the game's just over. So fisherman's also cool on offense because you can pull executioners, and you can pull cards that might assassinate the royal recruits. So it does work from that situation as well. A lot of people don't identify that royal recruits are always going to get hit by that. I wonder if fly machine counters this. We tried it last time, and it didn't work. I think it does. Oh, it doesn't. Well, my bad. I thought it would have. I guess. I think if I drop it really soon and it's already loaded in, then it does. Yeah, I think it has to already be loaded in. So maybe you have to be like really quick with it or something. Anyway, yeah, he cycled a log after it connected, so that didn't really make that much sense. He took a lot of damage. I'd like to 3-crown this guy and just move to the next game as fast as possible. I'm in the business of winning quick. I don't like wasting time. Will you do more of these fun videos and challenges and live streams? You're the best in the world, man. Oh, dude, thank you. I don't think I'm the best in the world, but you know, I do try to create the best content I can. I do like my Clash Royale videos the most, but that's also because I don't really watch anyone else's Clash Royale content. And also, if you're a Clash Royale creator and you're not creating videos that you like the most, then I think you're doing things like the wrong way. You can always create your own style, create things the way that you like it. I don't think anyone does the same style as me, you know, whether it's the best or the worst or whatever. Everyone has their own feedback on what they like. I like my videos the way they are. I'm glad you do too, man. Good rest of your morning. Your hair looks perfect today, says Darian. I don't know about that, big dog. It was awful when I was when I was recording earlier. I had this big swirl on my forehead of like a little strand of hair, and I already recorded the intro. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not re-recording an intro because I had a strand of hair on my forehead. It looked so bad. Can you use a deck that brings people all the way to the top? I mean, right now, what we're doing is we're showcasing a deck for the event. This is a phenomenal deck for the event. You guys will win if you play this. So I'm going to log, and this is good because a lot of people are running bait cards. Again, Royal Recruits are so good because they can't get rocketed. The rocket is going to be pretty much a dead card, in my opinion. Most people are not going to be running beatdown decks because they don't want their cards to get converted into goblins. Of course we get value. Let's go, buddy. Well, that's crazy, bucko. I can't believe that happened. Well, I mean, I shouldn't doubt people's ability to give me too much spell value, but I didn't think he would, to be honest. I didn't think I would get that. So yeah, we already win this one. This is going to be the fastest 10-0. Easy. Rocket, use log bait. I'm using that and pushing 10k. I mean, you could use whatever you want, man. And the thing about this meta right now, truthfully, Clash Royale is pretty low skill. There's a lot of people that are running Royal Recruits. Royal Recruits are brainless. Also, people are running Goblin Giant with P.E.K.K.A. Like, the decks right now in Clash Royale are super, super ultra low skill. I would say there are so many bad players that have high boosted ranks. And if you look at them and you're like, wow, congratulations, you're playing Royal Recruits, you reached your high rank. Or, wow, congratulations, you played Goblin Curse with a spam deck. Like, you can't take those people seriously. Congratulations if you do hit your highest rank. But again, I do think that if you do that, I wouldn't be super proud of it. Like, it's cool, but like, I guess it's cool and maybe be proud of like your highest rank, but I wouldn't be like, I'm the best player in the world. You have to have some cognitive ability to realize that your deck is super easy to play. Like for me, when I play well with Royal Recruits and I beat a top level player, maybe I played really well in the game or whatever, but am I better than a top 200 player or a top 100 player that I beat with my Royal Recruits deck? Probably not, right? Like, Royal Recruits are easy. They don't really require that much thought process. It's cool that I won the match. Like, it's awesome that way. I love that, but at the same time, damn, it's not the same thing. Also, we are kind of getting finessed here, so I got to play better. The boss Bennett did a lot more damage than I wanted it to, but we do have fly machines, so it's not the end of the world. I guess I'll just sack the tower here, and then I'll go for maybe evolved archers afterward and see what we can do. Looking pretty good if we can just get spam going here with a log on the princess. Ideally, that's going to be our way to success. Him rocketing that is insane. Like, I don't understand that. I think we're going to win this one, so we should be good to go. I'm just going to go and throw down a skeleton barrel on the right side. With the evolved archer locking on, that should be tower. And I'm going to take the other tower here too, so I don't really have any worries or issues. That is a double tower domination if I've ever seen one. So yeah, it's nice to play a deck like this that I feel pretty comfortable in more situations than not. Generally, people just are going to forfeit so many games. I'm going to log on the Goblin Barrel because I'm just feeling disrespectful right now. Boss Bandit's a good card too. You could maybe run Skeleton King if you wanted to over the Fisherman if you really wanted, and then you just use the Party Rocket on defense if you need to. There's a lot of different options that you can do. Like you could swap out this Fisherman for a Royal Ghost or something if you needed to. If you wanted more ground defensive cards and you're playing into a lot of Boss Bandits, it might make more sense to have a guards there, so you have 2 guards essentially. But yeah, I just put Fisherman in. I guess if you're playing Prince or something that is more like spammy, like Boss Bandit or Prince, like you're better off not having the Fisherman. But again, playing against Hog Rider, you kind of want to have that. It's weird because you are having triple spells, so it makes the deck a little bit functioning weird. I'll use the Party Rocket here and we'll just see. It's not great. Like you'll see, like it does end up giving me a Goblin, but in reality, is that worth it? In my opinion, probably not. I don't get tower damage or anything. I just get a Goblin turning the Valkyrie, and then the Goblin does nothing. So I rather just like kill the Valkyrie with archers and then counter push and get a trade that way. So this is like super suboptimal having to play like this. Having a Skeleton Barrel on the Musketeer is the only cost-effective way of killing it with what I have. I can't like go for a log and then let my Fly Machine die. It's just a silly maneuver. But yeah, having the Fly Machine here is nice because a lot of people that are lower level just don't know what they're doing, so they let that happen. I'm going to probably go Archers and then Royal Recruits on top if I need to. Honestly, I think we just log and then just eat the damage. It's totally fine. Oh, it doesn't even get a hit. We're fine. We're fine. And then I Fisherman on the Hog Rider. That should be coming down any second. You could also do this if you want a Party Rocket on Hog Riders, if you really wanted to. Ooh, it is a Party Rocket if I've ever seen one. Party Rocket in the house, baby. Yeah, that's 4 Goblins. I guess in that situation, you just Party Rocket. So it works against things on offense that are spending a lot of elixir. And he's not back to Hogs, so I can just go Royal Recruits in the back. Let's expect him to just continue to spam and then have our recruits oriented in a spot where they're going to be able to counter whatever else he's dropping with that. He did drop a Musketeer, so he dropped a little bit more than he should have. I'll just split Archers here. Should be a win. I don't think he's able to defend this because the Archers in the middle also damage down the Valkyrie. That's always nice to see. I'm going to log on this so we can guarantee clean up the skeletons. And then the Royal Recruit should charge on the tower. That one should. Dang. That's a little bit sad that it didn't work out as we wanted to. But again, he can't Hog Rider because we have this. It's just free. Free real estate, baby. We get 2 Goblins. Not really like the best trade in the world or anything like that. But I don't want to take the Hog Rider damage, so I might as well. Having a fast card cycle does help out quite a bit. But I don't necessarily like need to have that. I can just use a Fisherman. Or, honestly, screw it. Let's use Evolved Archers because it will snipe the Musketeer. And then we get a good trade here. And honestly, this is probably better because we can Fly Machine with this. We can definitely just kill the Knight. And if we have enough pressure, we could like steal his units. So that's pretty good too. I'm going to activate King Tower a little bit later. Yeah, this goes. We'll take the Ice Spirit damage. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to pull in a lot of stuff. That Knight doesn't get a hit. We could Party Rocket on the Musketeer, to be honest. I think that might be our best bet, just for the fun of it, because we do kill the Valkyrie as well. So when the recruits are charging, this is always a good play, because in the later parts of the game, getting that Goblin on the tower just guarantees you a lot of damage for free. So how you should be playing, to be honest. It's just better. So we're going to log here. We're going to space out our stuff so we don't give him Party Rocket value near our tower like he did. It's just kind of silly on his end for sure. And yeah, we're going to Party Rocket again on the Musketeers. So will probably give us the win. If we don't get it from that, I'd be surprised. GG. That's 4 Goblins, and we force a Fireball, and then the Archer hits the tower, and then we arrows. GG. Light work. You're the best content creator. Thank you, man. I honestly, like, it makes me like light up a little bit every single time I see that. Appreciate the hell out of you, man. You're very helpful. You help me become better at Clash. Love seeing that. You chase the 3 Clown Glory always? Nah, I don't. I feel like when I do that for videos and stuff, because I get sometimes I don't know if you've ever seen me like lose a tower and stuff for videos, and I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. I made the game longer. I made it more close overall. Like, it happens all the time for content, like all the time. I like specifically tell you guys too. I'm like, oh, I tried to 3 crown him and then I lost the tower. Or I'm like, oh, this guy gave up, and then I'm commentating about him giving up, and then the game takes way longer because I like dropped. So there's one moment I beat a top like 50 player in the world, and then I was like, oh, he gave up, and I dropped my like minion horde in the middle. with a tank, and then he arrowed me. I'm like, oh, crap. And then I ended up losing the game because I overcommitted. After I outplayed him and I like won the situation, I played so well, and then I just fumbled. It was very funny. It was very funny. All right, we're just going to party rocket here. I do want to kill the Goblin Stein if I can, so then we don't get screwed by the whatever the heck the lightning thing is. I don't think it was worth it, but yeah, never mind. We've got 6 elixir out of that. It's fine. So on offense, it does make sense, and there's really nothing worth party rocketing in your entire deck, so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it's a possibility. Maybe the Fisherman is just bad. I don't know. It's nice to have multiple tanks, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to kill that, and then the Fisherman is going to clean up the goblins, and the Fly Machine is going to die. So that's whatever. Oh, it's going to lock on a tower. I didn't expect that to happen. Sure. If you just want to eat damage, that's fine by me. I'm going to go Royal Recruits and then build up a push. With this deck, you don't really want to be flinging random Skeleton Barrels because you don't have the Evolution Skeleton Barrel. If you had the Evolution Skeleton Barrel, maybe it would make sense to cycle the Evolution Skeleton Barrel more. But because you have Archers, you're kind of just going to cycle your Royal Recruits here. And then you're going to go and drop your Skeleton Barrel on the other side of where they don't have their cannon or their Skeleton King. Or I guess in this case, it's Goblin Stein. Also, I can't wait to get a haircut. I should get a haircut soon. Probably happen soon-ish, maybe. I don't think I want to do much else besides this and then evolved archers. If you want to pop his ability, it doesn't really matter to me. Those archers are not getting their power range shot, but also I'm going to arrows this. It's valuable for me too, not arrows. He's just dead. Even if he party rockets again, it's 2 goblins. 5 elixir for a Fly Machine. Fireball would have been better, you know? So it doesn't really phase me. Yo, the FaZe clan not getting phased, imagine. All right, so we can Fisherman this, and then we can just do that and be completely okay. And Skeleton Barrel here. Probably log on this so we take less damage. Wait, did it hit? Did the log hit it twice? It looked like it did. Kind of funny. With Goblin Stein in this, you would think that his deck would completely trash me, but he's going to lose. It's not even going to be close. That's the best part about it, is that it's not even close. We're going to go in for a Skeleton Barrel soonish. We're going to arrows here, and then we should get some nice damage with the Recruit charging on the right side. If not, then the one on the left is going to hit the tower. Oh, they both hit the tower. Nice. That's awesome. We force a cannon, which is 3 for 3, and then we can go in for archers again in the back to get to the evolution. So the way that we're playing this is just really safe. We're making sure that we always have momentum. If you're the one that's dropping recruits, you're generally going to get better trades. Remember, Fisherman on the drill is good. Ooh, he is going to get a goblin or 2. A little bit annoying, but again, we have logs, so it's not that big of a deal. And he also cycled the party rocket thing, so now we can go archers, and we have a lot more crap coming at him. So it'll be super difficult for him to defend this cost effectively, and yeah, we're going to get damage. Should be light work. That's what I'm trying to say, you know? Just cycle this, and then recruits the bridge, because we do win that interaction. It's super unlikely that he goes in for a party rocket and a drill and gets away with it, especially when we have spells. Gonna log here. I do think that drill with this does make sense, but again, it's not that big of a deal. Not that deep, you know? So that's an easy bomber arrows. This is going to be a little bit more challenging than I want it to be. I do think that we're fine, but this is not ideal. Evo drill. Spawning goblins. This is kind of scary. We did cook. We did cook. Are we Captain Cook, though? I hope so. Cycle this. Are those goblins going to hit my freaking tower? Really hope not. I think we got him. Hard to say, though. Fisherman just needs to kill the goblins, and then the Skeleton Barrel gets him. Nice. Despite this guy having, like, Bomber with Goblin Stein, we still beat him, so. I feel like this is probably the hardest matchup you could ever get in the entire game. Like, them literally having Goblin Stein with Cannon and Bomber and Ice Spirit, and then chucking drills with that. I think that combo's fine that he's playing. I think it's okay. It's definitely a good matchup into ours, but I don't think it beats all the other things. And, number one, you have to actually be a little bit better at the game to play that in most other matchups. Like when you're not hard countering people. He hard countered me. But when he's not hard countering people, you'll probably have to be a little bit better at the game. You can't just chuck a drill and then expect it to do damage and win. With Royal Recruits, you don't really have to do much. I can read chat. I can chill with you guys and still win. You look like the Goblin from Spider-Man. Dude, I've never had such a kind compliment. Thank you. Well, that's what we're looking for. Always, bro. Forever and always. All right, so yeah, we just win this game already. He cycled mortar and rocket, so he spent 9 elixir. It shouldn't be possible for him to defend everything cost effectively. We'll see. I mean, I think we win. I think the archer on the other side just kills him with the Royal Recruit tanking. It should do like 1,000 damage. Oh, he arrowed it. Oh, he survived. I thought it was going to do 1,000 damage. It did not. We're up a little bit, but should have done more. I've been following you since 100K subs on YouTube. I remember the day when you used to say "Peace out, Girl Scout" every match after the with the princess emote. Yeah. What's the best deck for this? I'm getting frustrated. This is the best deck for it. It's really, really good. I mean, I'm going to win this without any losses, so you can copy my deck and see what I'm doing. For the most part, it's Royal Recruits. It's easier. It's just more fun. He has the Royal Recruits. It's the Royal API top deck for the event. The last person or this guy? I don't look at the Royal API top decks for the event. They're usually bad. I mean, Royal API is a great company. They do a good job, and I like their stuff. But usually, what happens is like bad players will play a deck, and it'll be very popular, and then because of that, then the deck will rise through the thing. But if you have a actual good player showcasing the best decks for the challenges, they will always be better than the Royal API ones. Yeah, the Royal API sometimes can have like good suggestions or things, but a lot of times it's just like a gimmicky, popular best deck or whatever. It's not the same thing. But a log, yeah, that log was certainly something. So we can do this, and Dark Prince is a bit annoying because we can't necessarily kill that. It is what it is. So the Mother Witch does die to arrows plus logs, so that is nice. I'm going to log and arrows everything, and that's just going to all die, so totally okay with this. Take the damage. Royal Recruits here. Goblins target the archers. Or no, they don't target the archers because I don't even have to drop the archers. He's dead. Game's Omega over. He loses both sides here. Dropping Royal Recruits on defense, but he has no elixir, so he's so cooked. With the evolved archers too. This isn't even close to close, my guy. Yeah. So mostly just get elixir advantage, win. If you have Royal Recruits versus Royal Recruits, try not to fight on their side of the arena. You want to play more defensive and then get good opportunities. This was so free. It's not a bad deck on his end. His deck is just worse. What does the Party Rocket do? The Party Rocket just kills things and turns them into goblins. And it does not do damage to towers, if you didn't know. You're super early. Yes, sir. I got you. I got you. You look like a Little Princess Guardian. Damn. I didn't know that. So how are we the Little Princess Guardian? And also, you know, two or three other things. The Goblin from Spider-Man. Guardian and the Princess Guardian. I'm a Goblin and a Guardian. I'm the Goblin Guardian. All right, where to go, archers? Bro cracked? Dude, I don't even know. What's the best Evo for a 6 to 7K player? Thanks for being the best creator and funny. The best evolution, I would have said, is archers, but I think they're getting nerfed, so. I don't know what the best evolution is right now for most people to upgrade because I don't know what they're going to change. That's the issue with this game. It's like there are certain evolutions that are really overpowered and then they change them and they're not overpowered anymore. So it's totally dependent on what Clash Royale is feeling, you know? It's kind of funny, to be honest. Anyway, we're going to go Skeleton Barrel here. And Party Rocket usually isn't worth it until it's double elixir, just for reference. I'm glad that we get this matchup again just to show you guys that it doesn't matter. This deck isn't bad that he's playing, to be honest. If this is the Royal API top deck, it's not bad. It's an okay deck. It's fine. It makes sense. I do want to play better, though, because I did fumble a little bit, and I did give him extra damage that I kind of regret, to be honest. Fine. I'll just play better for the rest of the game. I hope he's not playing defensive, though, because that would make me sad. Mortar makes sense, too. All right, so that dies. Doesn't do anything. If we Fisherman back and then we go Royal Recruits Bridge, that's, like, not great. Maybe I can just, like, not leak Elixir and just win by having better mechanics. Yeah, like, this is, like, not a great mortar. Maybe he doesn't go Royal Recruits. If he doesn't go Royal Recruits, then I can go Skeleton Barrel on the right side. Heck, even if he does go Royal Recruits, it might just cost too much. He might not have Elixir for the Skeleton Barrel. We might be able to cook here. We might be able to Captain Cook him. He does have log arrows, which is super annoying. It's also part of the game. Missed one. But I am also taking a ton of damage. Oops. Oops, there it is. Alright, so we'll just go Fly Machine, and then I think we take like 1 or 2 hits, probably. Do this. Point of the Dark Prince isn't that good. I'm going to log and then probably just do Skeleton Bro and then Royal Recruits. Top. This guy's playing so defensive and passive. I'm probably going to lose this one. He's just playing really, really passive. Because I took a damage deficit at the start. I need him to play more aggressive than this and just instead of sitting back the entire match. Kind of frustrating because he has arrows logged just like us. But we took damage at the start because I played poorly. I didn't respect him as much, you know? Might be. I think I lose this. If I had to guess, I think I lose. Maybe I could do something with multiple fly machines if I'm lucky. But I think the fly machine's stupid. It goes in front. Yeah, it's a dumb fly machine. It's a silly fly machine. Got a party rocket. That's kind of crazy. Because it also kills his own cards. Ah, I wish I dropped that on the right side. It's okay. Maybe we're going to be okay. I don't know. Kind of tough to say. I think we're probably dead, but you never know. Even the harder the cards, Yugi boy. If I go Skeleton Barrel here and then I have him arrows or Party Rocket and doesn't hit the Skeleton Barrel, this could cook. Like, that's a bad Party Rocket, I think. It costs too much. And then he has the Dark Prince, which isn't great. He's taking a lot of damage. So we could definitely win this. He's kind of fumbling. This is definitely a fumble and a half, bro. Especially with all of the recruits giving us value. Mother Witch isn't that bad for me either. Quite like this. Kind of mess with this. The recruits damage is real. The fly machine's giving us value too. Oh, we could arrows and soften things up and then go Party Rocket, but it just costs too much. The Party Rocket isn't practical in most situations, unfortunately. Like, it seems fun, but it's just practically not as good. We definitely want to go fly machine left side, not into the Dark Prince. Alright, let's log with the Party Rocket. Did we get anything, practically? Not really. He's playing so defensive, man. This is like the unfun part of Clash is when people have a mirror matchup and they just sit there. And they just chill, you know? They vibe and chill. But maybe. I don't know if my log got there. Oh, let's go! We got it, baby. Screw that, man. Screw that. I hate when they just play defensive the entire time. It's actually just the most boring thing in the game. Like when people just sit there and they have a damage advantage in a mirror matchup and they do nothing but sit there. It pisses me off. Straight up. Not gonna fib. I hate that. This guy was good though. He wasn't a bad player. So I think he's in a good clan, if I remember correctly. So let me see. Utsi, Akatsuki, Naruto. He's Ultimate Champion. No, I don't know. Never doubted? I doubted. I doubted for sure. I thought I lost. I was down so much because I kind of fumbled at the start and didn't play my best. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying, definitely leave a like on the video. It helps me out. Love you guys. Thank you for being here, by the way. The King Tower activation with the Fisherman is nice. It's clutch. It's cash money. It's big time. I'm going to go Archers here split with the Royal Recruits. I definitely want arrows on that Firecracker as soon as possible. But I do not have the elixirs. Also, we're not going to hit the King Tower. All right, guys? Please. Fisherman doesn't do anything. Electro Wizard's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Archers deal 2 hits. Let's go, let's go. Is Evil Witch still good? Yeah, Evil Witch is still very, 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 very good. Seriously, most casual players would have lost by now. In the last game? Oh yeah, no, the last guy was good. The last guy was good. He was not a bad player, man. This guy also seems like he's decent. Usually, if you play these challenges at the very, very start, guys, I would highly recommend against it. If you play these challenges as soon as the challenges go live, it is a bad decision more times than not. If you do, then what happens is everyone that's like try hard will be in the challenge and they'll be trying to complete it. And it matches you against people with a similar amount of wins as you. The people I'm playing against right now have won pretty much all of their games all the way up to the top because there's no room for them to lose. If they win every single game, then they can play against me. But if they've lost any games whatsoever, they're not going to have as many wins because there's not enough time. When you start at the very start of the challenge and you're playing in the challenge, you're going to be playing against the best players in the challenge. When you play, like, I don't know, like a couple hours after, it's even better. But like usually a day in, you're going to be playing against way worse players than you would typically if you jump into the challenge on the very start. And if you play against people at the very start, usually it's just a cluster of chaos. And yeah, think of it from the perspective of when everyone reaches, I don't know, 9,000 trophies and, you know, everyone has a new arena unlocked at 10,000 trophies highest, then the people that are rushing to 10,000 trophies at the very start are going to be way harder to beat. Also, when you're playing against people in Ultimate Champion, it's way easier to get Ultimate Champion the later on the season. It's way harder at the start because everyone still needs to hit Ultimate Champion at the very start when everyone gets reset. When people get reset, it's just going to be more challenging. So think of it from that way. And this is a free win. I just cycle row recruits and the matchup's in my favor. So there's really not much he can do. Yeah, this is just a completely free matchup. I have a fisherman and he has a hog rider. It's just not going to work. The math isn't mathing. I get a +1 elixir trade every time. Which is better, Baby Dragon or Firecracker? They're both situationally different, but Baby Dragon isn't played as much as Firecracker at top ladder and at mid ladder. Firecracker is better right now, but it will probably get nerfed. 2 HP. Yeah, close. I know. I'm so happy we won it. Good stuff. Party Rocket is one-shot any health card, right? I believe so. I don't know. I don't know if it one-shots Golem, dude. I haven't tested that. We can test it for science. I can just chuck it at someone. I just remembered playing this deck or playing a Royal Recruits deck last time I played it like a year ago. And I knew that it performed really well. And yeah, I remember it like one-shotting a Hog Rider. So I know that like Rocket doesn't completely one-shot a Hog Rider, at least from my experience. And it doesn't one-shot Expo. So this does. So I think like it probably one-shots most things. We can take a look. I'm holding it down. It doesn't really show me. This is fine. I can just go Fisherman here on the Dark Prince and then log. If we pull the Dark Prince, then I'm happy. And if we don't, I'm sad. Slightly sad, sir, but not extremely sad. Because we don't die to the Dark Prince. And then I can just arrows on this, and I'm okay. I'll actually archers, and then I'll arrows. Kill the Mother Witch faster that way. Alright, so we got the same matchup as what everyone's playing at Royal API. Everyone just, like, copies this deck, I guess. Fine. Not a bad deck, actually. This is, like, the first best... Like, this is the first really good deck that Royal API's had. Like, their deck is okay. I don't think that most people know how to play Mortar, so it seems a little bit weird, but it's still fine. The Royal Recruit cycling first is always bad, so that is really, really giga good for us. Because he has to kill the shields, and he doesn't have elixir and single elixir to do that. To go for a log rocket, it's 7 elixir. You just can't. I mean, he can try. It's just silly. It's super silly. He also just wasted elixir, so now he has to deal with the counter pushing cards, and they're going to be charging at him. Like, he loses the game 100% off that. That is not how you're supposed to play it. Also, arrows log kills, so take that, I guess. The dead Mother Witch. Oh, I missed it. I think... I don't know. I don't know how that didn't hit, but whatever. I don't know how that didn't hit. My bad. I think we want to cycle this and then log on everything. That's the only way I defend this. I don't think I played that very well. Damn, I didn't mess. I really messed it up. The arrows here to kill that mortar so it doesn't take my tower. I didn't play well. I thought that the thing would die, so my bad. Doesn't it die? Does it not die to arrows log? It does die to arrows log. There's no way I'm tripping, right? Killing. Arrows log here. I don't even need to. We're good. That skeleton barrel is gonna hurt. Wait, we're fine. I don't even need to, right? I do need to log. Rough, buddy. Fly Machine might lock if we're lucky. It does, nice. GG. I had arrows, so I think arrows log take tower there as long as I defend. And I think I probably would have defended, maybe. I don't know how much elixir I had, if I had an elixir for Royal Recruits or not. That elixir for royal recruits, we defend that. If I didn't, then might have died. Anyway. You're making it miss arrows? Oh, I pushed it back. Oh, I guess my log was too big, guys. Too thick. Too thick, guys. Where's the log? Log is too big, bro. Just it did too big. Too big damage, too big value. Wait, he's got goldenite. Thing's awful. All right. Well, I mean, I guess it's good against royal recruits. It's not even that bad anymore, actually. Eesh, chill, bro. You don't have to do this to me. Talk about these decisions before you decide to bring dishonor upon my family. That was a lot of value for him. That was kind of annoying. I'm going to skeleton barrel with the fisherman, so maybe we can get the fisherman on the tower. Ideally, that's what would have happened. Bro whipped out the log live? Yeah, no, dude. We do that. We do that out here. Log didn't hit? Guess not. Guess my log doesn't hit. Alright, so we could go archer so we don't take a hit. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Whoa, that thing was juking. It was going left and right. It was going left and right. It was swerving. Even though I don't get as much as I like, I love to see myself coming back to watch your videos and your lives. Thank you, man. It's cool to see people like actually enjoy watching the VODs. AO pause? Nah, dude, full send. Never pause. We never pause out here. This guy is full sending too. You gotta learn from the best. All right, this deck that he's playing is actually diabolical. This diabolical work. He's probably seen too many rail recruits. He's like, screw rail recruits, man. So when you're down in matchup, generally the best way to play is trying to get elixir advantage and then finish. So I'll take damage to try to win a bad matchup. Yeah, that was a fumble and a fly machine, so he took a bad interaction there. Also, this deck and the Royal API deck are decent options as well, but I would definitely recommend playing Royal Recruits. I think this deck that he's playing is good too. So I'll show his deck as well, and I'll also show the other one because this guy has made it all the way to the end with no pass Royale and probably not lost the challenge yet. More likely than not. He seems good. Alright, this is a full send. It's a stupid send. Alright, that's fine. He drops his goblin thing. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that though. Holy hell, chill, bro. This is one of the problems, is the prince. If I can get recruits down, we're chilling. I don't know if I can. I think I'm just cooked. I don't know. I think we were fine. We're fine. We're fine. We have counter push too. We have counter push. I was like, I was frantically just freaking out for a sec. I think we can get this. I think we can get this. Yo, guys. Yo. Hear me out. I don't miss this log today. I don't miss these logs today. No, I miss these logs apparently. Is the archer just going to kill him? Is Toby going to give him some trouble? Toby gave him some trouble, guys. Oh, I think we're dead. Ah, I lost the game. Damn. GG, man. Very well played. Seriously, credit where credit's due. We'll show you guys his deck too if you want to copy it. Feel free to copy his deck. I think his deck is also quite good. If I lose to anyone here, their deck is good. That's a mirror. I don't know, though. He didn't have like any spell. That's kind of crazy. I mean, his deck's not bad. His deck is not bad. I think I would probably replace the Goldenite with a... or maybe the... maybe not the Goldenite. Maybe the Prince with a spell. Like arrows or something. Yeah, here's his deck, and then this deck. These two I would recommend as well if you want to copy those. They're not bad decks. All right, we'll get one more. Use Rocket. The Rocket doesn't take tower damage, so I went to 1. Which one is better, you or Surgical Goblin in game mechanics? I mean, you can decide that on your own, bro. I don't really answer, like, if I'm better than Molt or Surgical Goblin or OJ. I don't really answer any of those questions. Usually, I think that talking about, like, skill level of people that I'm friends with is just kind of childish. Anyway, we're gonna go recruits here. We'll see what we can do. Nice. We have a good interaction where, yeah, if I'm playing against someone, I'll generally tell you if I think they're playing well or not. But I don't do that with my friends, you know? I don't like doing the comparison game with my friends. Anyway, this is the deck that is from Royal API for sure. So we'll go Skeleton Barrel here. Figure it out after. I think he's going to go Dark Prince on this. Yep. As expected. All right, so maybe we can get some... no, you don't have to say sorry, man. You're good. You don't... Like, if I don't want to answer something, I just don't answer. You're chill, bro. You could ask me a lot of personal questions. You could ask me about like my religion. You could ask me about my like family. You could be like, yo, what's your sister's full name? I wouldn't tell you. I just like, I wouldn't get upset at you either. It's like, whatever. You just ask your question. I can just like have a response to choose to not get triggered. And that's how it should be, man. That is exactly how it should be. If you get triggered about that stuff, then that's you just adding negativity for no reason. I'm not upset about that, man. Pretty chill. Also, I gotta win this game though. Imagine if I just lose every game and I'm at 10-0 and I lose every one in a row. That ever happen to people? It probably does. Not for us, you know. Can't be for us. Gotta win. I'm on a strict diet of W's today. We did take 1 L. What's your religion? I love you guys. I never answer about religion and any of that stuff because whether I'm religious or not, it does isolate people for no reason. That's just like for playing video games and stuff. Like I try not to talk about that stuff because I know other people do that. You know, I don't love that. I mean, everyone's allowed to do their own stuff. But like I'm not a huge fan of for me personally, for gaming, having a political or religious view spread to other people. I would feel really bad about that. I actually don't like that for me. A skeleton bro here, especially because like a lot of people that do gaming don't really have good takes on everything, and I feel like myself included. Like I don't want to have bad takes spread to people. I'd feel bad about that, you know. All right, so we can go here and just party rocket and just see what happens for fun. We kill it does kill the mortar, which is awesome. You didn't know that. It does kill buildings, right? Like that's the only reason the mortar died. So the mortar is not going to matter here. We will just log when the skeleton bro connects. And then we go Royal Recruits Bridge for sure. This is bad though. Flying machine's going to be annoying. Just going to go in front, which is terrible. It does lock tower. Yeah, guys, I'm kind of fumbling here. I might have fumbled the bag. Might have fumbled the bag there. He's got Mother Witch too. He should mortar with this. He's getting counter push. Okay. We have to pull that in. Arrows don't make that much sense. I think I lost. We have to log here. Dude, I definitely fumbled the bag, guys. Oh my gosh. All right. We talked about losing 2 games and losing the 3rd in a row. We can't manifest the loss. All right. My best Clash Royale is coming out right now. Imagine. I know you had assist. Well, what's your sister's social security number? Those are the questions I can answer. Finally, we got a good question in the house. If you're given a choice between poison and lightning, what would you choose? In this deck? Neither. You don't want it. But in most decks, probably lightning. I think lightning is just a higher quality card. Man, I got absolutely cooked by those guys. Anyway, we're gonna play our best Clash now. I'm just gonna eat that and then go for wall breakers counter with recruits and be up a ton of elixir and be up 5 elixir essentially. Oh, boss bandit is annoying. It do be annoying. With this deck, boss bandit is annoying. I think, unironically, party rocketing in here would have been good. But I just didn't have the balls to do it. I didn't have the cojones. It's got a dash. What the hell? It's fine. Just log here. That should have dashed, bro. That should have dashed. I don't know how that hit. All right, we're going to eat that because I can't really arrows and feel good about that. I think it's better to skeleton barrel on offense and then keep the elixir advantage and keep the momentum going in our favor and skeleton barrel left side because that's where all the damage is for us. And also the counter pushing cards going for him are going to be on the healthier tower. So this is fine. So well played by our opponents. They're playing pretty well. I am kind of impressed that a lot of these people are actually decent in the game. So we're just going to go recruits, eat the Dark Goblin because it's on the healthier tower. It doesn't matter. So again, like I'm taking elixir advantages. I'm trying to win this game. What do you think about Evo Furnace? I actually didn't even look at it. Does that make me a crazy content creator? I literally just go in raw, bro. I just go in raw and then I see it and I'm like, oh, it's good or bad, you know? I don't really get too pressed or impressed. This guy's Dark Goblin was bad though. Food for thought. Fly Machine is gonna maybe lock. Huge value. Yeah, no, we win. Nah, I'd win, said the archer. Okay, that hit my tower. That sucked. Archers were awful. Maybe it hits the tower though. Maybe he freaks out. Oh, he's dropping skeletons. That's like nothing. Like negative value for me, bro. Yeesh. All right, we're gonna have to arrows this. Diabolical work. And I'm going to take a ton from this boss bandit. She's thick. She's thick. She's not dying today. He's going to click ability and just go back and just do the bing bong. He's going to give me the bing bong treatment. It's fine. Don't matter. Ain't a thing out here. Oh my gosh. Well, we win now. That's game. I'm going to log this last second in case he wants to get anything in front of it. Oh, genuinely, if you want to play better at Clash, you want to wait the last possible second to release your spells. There's always that small chance. Your opponent's just feeling generous. They want to cycle more stuff into your spells, you know? Generously donating positive laser trades is my favorite thing, you know? I love when my friends do that. And they're not even my opponents. They're my friends when they do that. They're the homies. They're real ones. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video or this live stream. Leave a like on the stream if you did. It lets me do more content. And I hope you guys pop off and dominate the challenge. I'll show you guys again. I wouldn't recommend the last guy's deck, but the two that I lost to, I think both those decks are definitely good. I would say they're good options if you don't like my deck. Specifically this one, the Mortar one, and this one. Specifically the Amir guy. I think he just played well. And also Golden Knight is tough. It's not a great matchup for me, but he did play well. Credit where credit is due. I was impressed by him. Yeah, check those out if you want. Definitely, you know, play my deck, see how it works for you. Mostly want to be fighting on your side of the arena when you're playing Royal Recruits. The way that you're going to be losing with Royal Recruits decks is if you fight on your opponent's side of the arena, because their Princess Tower will help out. So just, you know, don't do that. Don't cook yourself. If you do, you're going to have a very sad, sad time. But yeah, check out my video in the pinned comment if you want to see a Battle Healer Golem deck that's been popping off on ladder. It's really, really fun. It's just silly and stupid. And if you want to see an updated version of my main Royal Recruits deck that I've been playing for the past couple weeks, you can check that out in the pinned comment as well. So my Royal Recruits deck got an update. I'll also have another update for after when Zappies get buffed, if they get buffed. But my current deck that I've been playing with Royal Recruits, I'll have that in the pinned comment. So you'll see a Battle Healer Golem deck that's really fun as heck. And you'll also see my main Royal Recruits deck. Both those will be in the pinned comment. No matter when or where you guys are watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And good luck in the challenge. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.